Guys, welcome back to my channel. How is everybody doing today? And I'm about to tell you guys this story time about the time that this girl let's get into the story time. Okay, boom. So we are going to name the girl, we're gonna name her Black Youngster because she was a whore. Whore. That's what we're gonna name the girl. The girl's name is Black Youngster. Guy, we gonna give him a name as the story time goes on. But boom, let's get straight into it, right? This was when I was in college. This was like my what year was this? I would say personally, I don't remember the year it was. I think it was either my first or second year going to PV, and this was a math class. So this was I don't know if this was a calculus class. Was this a calculus class or was that an algebra class? It was a calculus class, and yeah, so we learned math. Now, let me just even tell you guys about this class alone. Class was one of the worst classes that I ever attended in college. And it wasn't worse like in the sense of like the teacher or like the class wasn't good, like, you know, the class was bad. It was worse in the sense of like everybody in the class was not good. Like the class was so disruptive, y'all. I felt like I was back in high school, right? So literally people would come inside the class making noise, causing disruption. The teacher would be angry. He would be getting mad at us. Like it was bad. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. I used to be in that class like making noise too. Like I don't know what it was, but we thought that class was a playground. Y'all know how teachers in high school be like, well, y'all get to college, y'all ain't gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you, them teachers are liars, because bitch, when we got to college, we did that plus more. Like teachers in high school was really making it seem like college was strict. And I'm not saying that college is not strict, and it also depends on where you go. But that class alone let me know that like college is not strict at all. I don't know. I want to add this in my eye. I don't know why. I don't know what school they went to. They probably went to a Christian university, because baby, my school it was a playground. Yeah, we used to act a damn fool, act a clown in this man class, and he used to be so angry at us. And honestly, like I understand, because it's like he's trying to teach and we're being disruptive. He would do stuff like tell us like, hey, like, you know, if you're gonna disrupt the class, you need to leave. Or he would do stuff like call our names out and be like, answer the question on the board, and we'll just be looking around like and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't even gonna hold you guys. We used to cheat. The way we used to cheat, oh my god, the way we used to cheat in calculus. First of all, calculus is hard. Like calculus is hard to me. Like calculus is not an easy class, bro. The way we used to cheat in calculus, bro, we will be cheating during the test. Like, oh my god, when I tell y'all, my heart used to be racing. My heart used to be racing, because this teacher knew we were cheating. So like he would literally like walk around. And I remember one time, like I had my phone like on my lap, right? I guess I had looked down, and I looked down, and then I kept writing. And so he got up, y'all. When he got up, mind you, I was sitting in the back. When he got up, y'all, I was like, damn, I'm in trouble. But y'all know what I did? I hurried up and I took my phone, and I had pockets on the side, and I slipped it in one of my pockets. And so he literally came around and he was looking at my desk. He looked underneath the table. He told me to like pull my chair back. He was like, pull your chair back. I pulled my chair back. I was scared, y'all. Like I thought I was gonna get caught. Like I really thought I was gonna get caught. And then he was like, he made like a face, and I was like, what? I had to play it off, because bitch, I'm not, what? I had to play it off. So I played it off like I wasn't cheating. I was like, what? What's the issue? I was like, you thought you was gonna find something? I'm not cheating. And then he made a face and he walked up in the front. I'm like, damn. He's on to me. So I was just like, like, cause y'all, because we did not pay attention in that class, we did not know what we were doing when the test would come out. Like when the test would come out, we'll be struggling. So we just all as a whole used to cheat. Like we used to send answers back and forth to each other. The GM, we were friends with, like we just used to cheat. We used to put the answers on the internet. We just used to cheat, right? There was the one girl in the class, her name was Black. We just gonna call her Black. I don't have time to be saying Black Youngster. So Black was in the class, and I'm gonna give you guys a background and a description of Black. So the way it was set up, I sat in the seat that my friend, that is still my friend to this day, she sat next to me. And then there's this other guy that we were friends with. He sat next to my friend, and then Black sat next to the other guy. I was never too fond of Black because Black was one of them ghetto black girls that just did a lot. Like, she just did the absolute most. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like the class was good. Like I told you guys before, the class was disruptive. But like, it's a difference between being disruptive and being ghetto. And she was so ghetto. And I don't have an issue with ghetto people, but it's levels. And let's say 1 through 10, but she was at 9.8. Like, she was too ghetto for me. So I never vibed with her. And she was friends with my guy friend, but like, I never talked to her. Neither did my other friend, the girl that I used to sit next to. Like, we never talked to her. It's like she was proud to be a hoe. Like, she was proud to be a whore. And like, you ever like been around them girls who seek way too much attention? Like, she seeked way too much attention. Like, settle down. Like, did your mom not love you as a kid? Did your father leave your life? Like, why are you seeking so much attention? She'll be like, yeah, so let me tell you, mind you, she's talking to my guy friend. She's sitting 2 people down, but I can hear her whole convo while the teacher's teaching. Come on, bro. So she's like, so let me tell you about such and such. That's what she's telling my guy. Remind you, my guy friend, he gay. So my guy friend, yeah, he like, girl, what happened? He liked her. I didn't care for her. But the thing is, even though he liked her, he used to be giving her advice and be like, Black, I don't think you should do that. She always was talking about a guy. Whenever she was talking about a guy, it was always a new guy. Every single time, it was always a new guy, a new guy, a new guy. Every time we had that class, she was talking about a new guy. She would tell my guy friend, she's like, I'm gonna get some dick after this class, this is and that. So my guy friend, he thinking that this girl Black talking about the guy that they talked about the last class period. Let's say she was talking about a guy named Michael. My guy friend would be like, oh, you finna get some dick from Michael? She'd be like, girl, bye, I don't mess with Michael no more. I'm finna get some dick from a nigga named Sam. Bitch, we just saw each other on Tuesday. It is now Thursday. What transpired in one day between you and Michael that all of a sudden you had met Sam? So my friend would be like, girl, who is Sam? And she'll be like, girl, Sam is the nigga that da-da-da. And she used to say girl to him because the boy was gay. He used to like when she would say girl. Because she'll say girl to get tea. So she'll be like, girl, Sam is the nigga that did da-da-da-da. Like, she just goes on. And me and my friend, like, you know, like I told you guys in my other story times, you know when you give your friend that look like, you know, like, you don't gotta talk to your friend, but when you give her that look, y'all already told each other what y'all have to tell each other, you know what I mean? So me and my friend, we just used to be like, and we wouldn't say nothing because she was right next to us. So like, if we said something, she'll hear us type. So we wouldn't really like say what we wanted to say, but like our eyes would click and we'll just be like, this bitch weird, right? So one day she came to the classroom and she tried to talk to me. And I don't know whether I was me mugging her, or I don't know, like, if my face said it all. I didn't mean to, but like I said, when I'm not too fond of someone, my face is gonna say it all. And it's not like I wasn't fond of her because she was a hoe. That's not why I wasn't fond of her. I wasn't fond of her because she did too much. Like, outside of talking about guys, she'll be answering her phone, talking really loud in the middle of the class. Like, she was just disrespectful. And like, she was a male attention seeker. And she literally used to flirt with every guy in the classroom, y'all. Like, she literally tried to flirt with every guy that was decent or cute looking in the classroom. She always flirted with them. I remember like, she started, like, there was this one boy in the class that used to sit like 2 rows above us. She flirted with him. She flirted with this other guy. Then there was this one boy, y'all, in the class. When I tell you that boy was so fine. I wonder what happened to him. Like, damn, what happened to that boy? That boy was so fine, y'all. I had a crush on him, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I had a crush on him. Like, I thought he was so fine. And then, like, mind you, she never, let's say the boy, I'm gonna say the boy's name was Jacob, right? So Jacob, mind you, Jacob was quiet. He didn't say much. He was a not dark skin. He was like a caramel complexion kind of guy. He had like dreads, but he would like braid it down. Like, he was so fine, y'all. Like, he never really talked in the class. He used to sit on the other side of the classroom. So like, he would just come in, be quiet, do his work, and dip out, right? So she talking to my guy friend one day, and all of a sudden I hear, Oh, I didn't know Jacob was that fine, because I'm guessing Jacob had turned around and asked one of the boys behind him if he had a pencil. I'm guessing Jacob didn't have a pencil. So he turned around and asked one of the guys, hey, do you have a pencil? Because we were sitting behind Jacob, so we couldn't really see him, but I used to see him. Okay, I used to see him. Now, mind you, Black used to come into class late. She came into class late all the time. Like, she'll come 30 minutes late, 40 minutes late. Sometimes, one time, this girl came into class when it was 5 minutes left. I literally was just looking at her like, why did you come? Like, why did you come? So because she used to come into class late, she never used to see how Jacob looked, because Jacob would already be in the classroom, and Jacob never turned around. He always faced forward or played on his phone. So when he turned around, all I hear is, I didn't know Jacob was fine. You need to not know. You need to not know, because, bitch, even though Jacob don't know I like him, Jacob is mine. Go with these raggedy other boys that you've been talking about. All these other guys you've been talking about, go with them. Go with them, okay? Like, I don't want you to see Jacob as fine. Sure enough, y'all, she started flirting with Jacob. She started trying to talk to Jacob. I'm like, oh my God, like, this girl is mad annoying. Like, I don't know. I just did not like her. I didn't care for her like that. Not that I didn't like her, but I just did not care for her like that. And I started telling my friend, my guy friend, the gay one, I was like, why are you talking to her? Like, I started asking him, I'm like, why are you talking to her? Because, like, I don't know, like, and he'll be like, I mean, he was like, she cool and she be telling me this stuff, but I be trying to, like, you know, talk her out of it. And I'm not gonna lie, my guy friend, he did. It's not like she would tell him, oh, I fucked this nigga today, this guy tomorrow, this guy to da da da. It's not like she was telling all her whole stories, and my friend, my guy friend was like cheering her on. Like, I would actually hear him be like, why do you want to mess with this many guys? You know, be careful, there's STDs on the campus. Like, he was actually like, I mean, some days he'll be like, okay, girl, like, da da. But like, okay, this is the thing. In the beginning, he was cheering her on. When the track list got longer, he started getting worried, because he was just like, damn, like, bitch, you mess with a new guy every day, you know? We are going to name this other guy Romeo, right? And I have several story times on Romeo, so stay tuned for that one. But Romeo was this guy that I met in high school. I'm not gonna say we talked, but like, I guess I don't even want to count it as talking, but we used to mess around. Let's just say that me and Romeo used to mess around at high school, but that is so like high school, so like I don't really care no more. And yeah, so sure enough, after she gets done flirting with the other guys, and it was so funny to watch, because it was this one guy that she flirted with, and like, she actually had a crush. He actually liked her. Like, he actually liked her back. And then literally like a couple of days later, she had her eyes on another guy in the class, and she completely stopped talking to the one that actually liked her. And like, you could tell that he felt some type of way, but like, he was trying to play it off like awesome, like whatever, like, you know, like, I don't know her like that, whatever. But like, you could tell that he was like kind of sad about the fact that she went to go talk to, sorry y'all, my head itches so badly, but you could tell that he was kind of sad about the fact that she went to go talk to a whole nother guy, right? Oh, and that's another thing. She tried to talk to Jacob, and Jacob shut that shit down. Like, when I tell you Jacob shut that shit down, because the thing is, she was so ghetto. If y'all used to see the shit that she used to wear to class, this girl used to dress to class like she was getting ready to strip on the pole. Like, the clothes were provocative as hell. And y'all know in college, like in most universities, they don't have a dress code. You can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. Like, the teacher can't tell you nothing. I mean, we had teachers that would tell us something, but like, they can't say, oh, you can't come to class. You know what I'm saying? She used to dress like a straight whore. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm talking about booty shorts. She used to wear skirts that like a little bit of her ass cheeks would be showing. She be wearing crop tops. She be wearing like mesh clothing. Like, you can see the nipple, but she'll put nipple covers. This bitch used to, and then she had a terrible shape. Like, she had skinny legs. She had like, she just was bad built. Like, and I'm not one to talk about nobody's body type, but she didn't dress for her body type. Like, she did not dress for her correct body type. Like, it just used to look sloppy and just not cute. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with being bad built, but the thing is, you gotta dress for your body type. Like, she would just wear whatever. She tried to talk to Jacob, and Jacob shut that shit down. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but Jacob was talking in class one day, and like she tried to chime in with him, and I think she said something like, "Oh, you look so good," and Jacob basically laughed and he shook his head like awesome, like, no, like we're not doing that, because the whole class seen how this girl hopped from guy to guy to guy within the class. So when she tried to flirt with Jacob was like, nah, like I'm not next, like no, like you're not even my vibe. And I was like, period, Jacob. Jacob ain't want my ass either, but I was like, period, Jacob, because bitch, if Jacob want her, then bitch, I don't want Jacob. And bitch, Jacob ain't even want me. So I was like, period. Even though Jacob don't want me, period, poo. Like, don't talk to her. Like, don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. So sure enough, y'all, she starts talking to Romeo. Her and Romeo start talking. Mind you, I told you guys, Romeo was the guy that I went to high school with. Now, I don't want to get too much into Romeo because Romeo has his own story of his own. Romeo was basically a hoe. Romeo was a certified hoe. He messed with everybody on the campus. Everyone knew his name. He just was a hoe. Like, you know, ain't no shame in his game, ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's what he did, you feel me? Romeo and her start flirting. And when Romeo and her start flirting, I knew. Like, and the fact, especially knowing Romeo from high school and just knowing Romeo in general, I knew when she started flirting with Romeo, they were gonna start messing around. Because the other guys that she flirted with, they didn't really push her buttons for her. She the type of guy where she like guys that are very like, very persistent, very like hardcore, very like, you know, y'all know what I mean? Like, she like those type of guys that are like, she want him to flirt back 10 times harder, and she want the guy to be like, so what you trying to do? Like, she that type of girl. The other guys that she was flirting with, like, they will laugh. The other guys that she was flirting with, they were a little intimidated by her. See, like I told you, Romeo was a certified hoe, so he was not intimidated by her at all. So when she started flirting with him, baby, he started coming back with the pressure. And mind you, I'm literally just looking at this. And I'm looking at her flirting with him. I'm looking at him flirting with her. And one of the main reasons why I started watching it, because she used to flirt with all the other guys. I mean, we would see it regardless because she sat in my row. But when she started flirting with Romeo, my eyes were on her. My eyes were on her and Romeo. And literally, I was watching them like a hawk. Y'all want to know why? Because Romeo at the time was talking to my friend. And I don't care. Whatever Romeo did, my friend was gonna know about. At this time, she and Romeo, they're still flirting back and forth. One day I walked into class. This girl was in class bright and early. Remember I told you guys, this girl always used to come to class late, or sometimes she wouldn't even come to class at all. Now all of a sudden that you're talking to Romeo, you're there bright and early. Okay, girl. Mind you, she moved her seat next to him. Like, she wasn't even sitting next to my guy friend no more. Personally, me, I didn't care. I didn't want her sitting next to us because, like I said, she was just very annoying and she did too much. So when she went to go sit next to Romeo, I was like, whatever, like, let her go sit there. Still hear their conversations, but it wouldn't be nothing like serious. It would just be like, you know, them talking about the work, them talking about, like, you know, tests and, you know, just the usual shit, right? This time, my friend was not dating Romeo. Like, they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but they were like in a talking kind of stage. So I wanted to make sure that if I was going to tell my friend what Romeo did, I was going to give her like some good evidence. Like, I wasn't gonna go tell my friend, oh, Romeo's talking to one of my classmates. Like, I wanted to get some good evidence, right? One day she comes to class, right? It's a regular day. Everybody's sitting there. Everyone's chilling. He goes to the restroom. Romeo goes to the restroom. Romeo gets up to walk to the restroom. Within a minute or two later, Black gets up to go to the restroom. So mind you, I used to mess with Romeo. So I already know, I know how sick and twisted Romeo's head is. You know what I mean? So as soon as Black got up, I knew what time it was. I knew what time it was. So about 15. I mean, it doesn't take that long to pee, Sha. Even if you're not peeing, it doesn't take that long to be in a restroom unless you're taking a shit. And who's really taking a shit in the college restrooms? Like, you could just go to your apartment. Oh, why are y'all in the restroom for 15 minutes? So he comes strolling back in with his bitch ass, looking like nothing's going on. But then she comes in about like 2 minutes after him. She sits down, and now when I tell y'all, my ears are open, Sha. My ears are open because this girl used to always tell on herself. She used to tell everything that she did. So I knew for a given fact that she was going to tell my guy friend what she did. I knew she was going to tell him. At this point, and mind you, she used to think she was whispering. Baby girl, you are not whispering. I can hear your whole conversation if I just really listen. You are not whispering. So at that point in time, y'all, my ears are open. I want to hear what she did in the restroom with him. I want to know if she really went to the restroom. Like, I want to know, right? She sits down and at first she doesn't say nothing. Like, she just goes to playing on her phone. She's taking notes. Like, she's not really doing much. Like, she's just chilling. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe she really did just go to the restroom, because she was the type of girl where, like, if she had news to say, she would say it right then and there. Like, she didn't care about nothing. I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't do nothing. Maybe they just coincidentally went to the restroom. Like, maybe they didn't do nothing. 5 minutes go by and all I hear her say is, bitch. Bitch, I thought she said bitch to me because, bitch, I look. But mind you, I had to make it look like I was, I literally, I said, bitch, I twitched my eye. Because, bitch, I had to face forward because I didn't want her to know I was listening. But she should have just said bitch to my friend. Because when she said bitch, I thought the bitch was for me. So I started tuning in. So my guy friend, he was like, what? And she was like, you ain't gonna believe what I did. So my guy friend was like, what you do? Like, he looked confused. Mind you, she whispering. So she was like, I just gave Romeo head in the janitor's closet. So my friend, his jaw dropped. His jaw legit dropped. It was so funny to watch because and mind you, I'm looking from my side eye. I'm not really looking like, like that. I'm looking from my side eye. Mind you guys, I forgot to say this in the story time, but my friend that I used to sit next to, she was looking side-eye too. And me and her, we just started looking at each other. And we just gave each other that look. Like, this girl was just so trifling. And I don't know why she was so proud of stuff like that. Like, ugh. When his jaw dropped, y'all know my girlfriend that I said used to sit next to me, her jaw dropped too. That's how loud this bitch was. We all heard her conversation. Romeo was like, what do you mean? And she was like, not Romeo, my guy friend, he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, Romeo was texting me back and forth and we were flirting and stuff. And he basically told me that he bet I won't come give him head in the restroom. And I told him that I would give him head anywhere. Cause I ain't no punk. Mind you, that's how she used to talk, y'all. Like she won a fucking Olympic medal, bitch. What do you mean you not no punk, bitch? You're right. You're not a punk. You're a damn whore. You're a dumbass on top of that. Like, you're leaving the classroom to suck dick. Like, bitch, we are in college. Like, we are not even in high school for you to be doing that. That's mad weird. Then she was like, and I ain't no punk. So I told that boy, I bet I will. And so he texted me and he told me that he was about to go to the restroom. And then he said, wait like 2 or 3 minutes and then come to the restroom with him. She said, so then I went out there and he was standing outside the classroom door waiting for me. She said, bitch. She said, I thought he was playing, but he was really waiting. She said, so then we went to the restroom, but it was too many people in the restroom. So then we walked past a couple of classrooms that were vacant, but they were locked. But then we seen this one janitor's closet. We went in there. I pulled his pants down. Baby, I went to work. The only work that you're supposed to be doing is calculus. That's the only work you're supposed to be doing, Black. You're not supposed to be a head doctor. The only work that you were supposed to do from this portion of the class period time was calculus. You left class to give a nigga head? Why couldn't you wait to get home to do that? Like, you just, like, and that's why I did not like her, y'all. Like, she just did way too much. Like, she did too much. Like, it used to irritate the hell out of me. Like, she liked attention from guys, and I hate being around those type of girls that always want male attention. Like, it's so annoying. And she was not cute, y'all. Like, I'm not even, y'all know I'm not no hater. If she was cute, I would tell y'all. I would be like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She was a pretty girl. This girl was not cute. Like, it was so annoying to watch, and it was ugly to watch, quite frankly, because I don't care if y'all could get mad. Y'all could get mad about it. But bitch, it would have been better if she looked good. Like, I would have been like, at least she cute. But bitch, I couldn't even say that about her. At this time, my friend is shocked and my friend's jaw is still dropping. I almost went over there to that side and picked up his jaw because his jaw is still looking like this. He's like, Black, why would you do that? Why couldn't you just wait till y'all, till like class ended? Like class is about to end in a few. She was like, that's not the point. She was like, I don't want no guy telling me that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want no guy challenging me saying that he bet that I can't do this and that. I will always have to show him. Black low-key went off on her, and Black was like, girl, are you good? Like he actually got like irritated. And y'all know them gay boys, they gonna tell you the truth. They don't care. So he was like, girl, are you good? Like he was like, what's wrong with you? Like he was like, do you got something going on? Like, do you got something mentally going on? Like he was like, do you have like he was literally asking her if she was depressed. He was like, do you have issues going on? Like he was like, why would you do that? Like he was like, that don't make you look good. You don't look good doing stuff like that. Like he was going off on her. He didn't yell or nothing, but he was going in on her. And at the end of it, she kept quiet. She did not say nothing. I don't know whether she thought gonna give her the medal that she thought she deserved. I don't know what she thought was gonna come out of her telling. It's like she came and told this nigga this like it was an award, like she was proud of it. What are you proud of? You left class to go suck dick and you're failing because she was not passing. Like what are you so proud of? At this point in time, after Black went in on her, he was like, yeah, you need to get it together. I don't know what to tell you no more. And he just went back to like writing down his notes, right? So she quiet now and she ends up leaving. I guess she didn't like what Black told her, so she ended up leaving. Okay, cool. So my issue is no longer with her. I don't really care if you want to do that, do that. Like, I don't care. But my issue is now with Romeo because you're leaving class to go get head and you're messing with my friend. So sure enough, I went to go tell my friend because why wouldn't I? Romeo was a pathological liar, y'all. Here he come. No, I didn't. I didn't do it. Irene is lying. Irene don't want to see us together. Da da da. Like he literally twisted my whole story around. He was telling my friend that I don't want to see them together. He was lying. Deny, deny, deny. Like it was bad, right? But I was talking to my friend about it and I was like, girl, yes, he did. And I was asking my friend, I was like, what did he say? Like, what did he tell you? And my friend was like, he said he didn't do that. So he literally like, Romeo was such a manipulator. Romeo basically told my friend, why would I leave class to go get head when I can literally just go to my apartment with the girl and get head? Like that don't even make sense. Da da da. Like I'm looking at him like, then why would you do it? You know what I mean? Like, I know this little girl ain't lying, number one. And number two, I know how nasty you can get. So I know you did it, bro. Like, I know you fucking did it. So don't sit up here and try to make it look like I'm being messy or I'm like, you know, I hate when people do that. Like, bro, you're lying. You did it. But I guess he had to deny, right? Let's fast forward to, y'all know this class was on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? So Tuesday was when she gave him head. Wednesday came along and my guy friend, he calls my phone on Thursday, like 2 or 3 hours before class. He calls my phone. So when he calls my phone, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, maybe he asking for schoolwork. I don't know. So he calls my phone and he's like, bitch. And I'm like, what? And he's like, Black said that she might have to fight you today. And I'm like, fight me for what? And he was like, I don't know, but Romeo said that you went back and told him that I know what you did in the restroom. And you see how Romeo was like, because Romeo couldn't really go back and tell Black I'm messing with her friend and her friend snitched on me. He basically went back and told Black that I told him that she told us that she gave him head in the restroom because he couldn't say what he really wanted to say because she would have been like, who is that girl, you know? She was like, yeah, and she's not happy at all. And basically she was going off. She wasn't really going off on my guy friend, but she was mad at him because she felt like he told me. I'm just looking like, well, for starters, she's a dumbass because you didn't tell me nothing. She told on herself. Like, you are so damn loud. Like, you need to learn how to whisper. You need to take whispering classes. You are so damn loud. Number two, Romeo is not telling the story properly. So yeah, why would I go back and tell Romeo? Like, I don't even like Romeo like that. I didn't like him at that time. Like, I actually did not like him. Like, we used to argue in classes, other classes. Number three, who do you think you finna fight? Like, I don't know whether you think because I sit quietly and like when she used to talk to me, like she was one of them girls that was so ghetto. She'd be like, bitch, she'd like do that. And so I would be timid and like, you know, just like I don't know whether she thought I was shy. Bitch, I'm not shy. I don't like you. You know what I mean? But I'm never scared. Like, who do you think you are? So I said, she said she's gonna fight me. And so he was like, she said that she's gonna come and confront you today and see what the issue is or whatnot. I said, oh, okay. Like, the fuck? Okay. Like, what's the, like, what? So at this point in time, when the class period comes, I stood at the door. What? I stood at the door, and I didn't even stand on the door on the inside, bitch. I stood on the door on the outside, and I was waiting for her, because as far as I'm concerned, if I'm supposed to be getting confronted, I need to get confronted now, not when we get to class, not when class starts. If you got something to say to me, sis, you gonna have to say something to me now. So she walks, right? So when she walks, she not really looking at me, like she on her phone, so she don't know that I'm standing at the door. Like, you could tell she wasn't paying attention. So when she reached like to the doorway, she looked up, and I kind of startled her, because I was just standing at the door like. So I was like, she looked at me. So she, mind you, she on her phone, right? So she looks up, and she's like, so after she does that, she's like, so I said, I have a question. She was like, like, she said, like that. I was like, you supposed to be checking me or something? So she was like, I mean, personally, like, I don't even know why the guy friend told, we're just gonna say the guy friend. I don't even know why guy friend told you that type of information. That information was not for you to know. But what I really don't understand is, why would you go back and tell Romeo? Like, that don't even make sense. Even if you heard that information, like, why would you even go back and tell Romeo that? Like, why, like, do you mess with him? I said, first of all, guy friend ain't tell me shit. You told on yourself, okay? I said, you told. Mind you, I have this type of attitude, because it's like, who do you think you are? So I said, first of all, guy friend did not tell me nothing. You told on yourself. You were pretty loud. I said, you need to learn how to whisper. Second of all, I did not go back and tell Romeo. Romeo is lying and telling you a different story. I went back and told somebody else, okay? And they went back and told Romeo. You figure it out, and you connect the dots, and you really try to think, why would I go back and tell somebody else, okay? So then third of all, he said that you were supposed to fight me or something. We supposed to be fighting today? Because it's like, don't threaten me, sis. Like, I know you think that I'm quiet and shit because I just be side-eyeing you, but I will really whoop your shit. Like, all jokes aside, like, I would really wax you. So I'm like, okay, so we supposed to be fighting today or what? Like, I don't take kindly to threats. Like, if you trying to set something up, we can fight in the apartments when class is over with. That's just how I was rocking. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, no, ain't nobody trying to fight you. And she walked past me. Yeah. So at this point in time, I went back into class, because I'm like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Like, watch your mouth, bro, because not everybody is like scary. Not everybody is scary. If I say that I'm gonna fight somebody, like, if I legit say I'm fighting a such and such today, I'm dead ass gonna fight that person if I have it on my mind already. Don't be doing shit like that, because people will really whoop your shit out here for playing like that. You will really get your ass whooped for playing with me like that. So we get back into the classroom. I told my girlfriend what happened, because she wasn't in the class. She ends up coming like 10 minutes later. So when she gets to the class, I told her what happened. I was like, yeah, like, she tried to catch herself catching the attitude with me, this and that. Mind you, she's sitting in the corner. I'm talking loud, because it's like, now you got me heated. Like, don't you ever think you could ever threaten me in your life again, you know? My friend, he didn't come to class that day. I don't know, he had like a volleyball tournament or something, but he told me he wasn't coming to class that day. So he was like, I can't come. But yeah, he was like, you know, I'm closer to you than her, so I don't want her to ambush you. I'm looking at him like, thank you for giving me this information, but a bitch know damn well she ain't gonna ambush me and get away with it. Like, even if he didn't give me this information and she tried to confront me, she would have just had to get whooped. Like, it's that simple. You're not gonna come around like you big dog. Bitch, if you don't want your business out on the street, don't tell nobody. And secondly, if you don't want your business out on the street, watch who you tell. You ain't even friends with this boy like that. Like, you just, like, you and this boy are just classmate friends. Y'all don't talk outside of the class. Why you telling this boy all your business? Like, that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? So she gets into class. I'm telling my girlfriend what happened. Yes, I'm talking loud because now I have an issue with you. Like, who do you think you are? So she's typing hard on her phone. Romeo gets in the class. He me mugging me. I'm me mugging Romeo because I'm like, yeah, I said it. I told my friend, I'm not going to have my friend looking a fool because you want to be such a damn hoe. You leaving class to go get your dick sucked. Like, you're being disrespectful. You know what I mean? So he me mugging me. I me mugged him right back. He went to go sit down. He not talking to her. I guess he mad at her for talking about it. So it's just awkward. The whole class is very awkward in the back, right? So class comes and goes and we end up leaving, right? Why next week come around and black youngster brought her friend to class. So mind you, her friend come in, because mind you, she came late again. She came in with her friend, and honestly, I don't know why the professor didn't say, hey, get out, like, you're not in my class type. But he didn't say nothing. He comes in, sit down. You know, I'm not paying them no mind. And you could tell they talking about me. Like, you know how you could just tell somebody talking about you. So, you know, they giggling, they snickering and stuff. So I just started talking. I said, bitches must want to get whooped today. Cause it's like, the fuck is you snickering for? This is not a comedian class. This is not nothing funny. Like, this is a calculus class. Ain't shit in this class funny. Like, you want to bring your friend to, why you, like, I hate when bitches do that weirdo shit, bro. Handle your business on your own. I'm never gonna bring another bitch to the classroom to be punking somebody if that I have an issue with. Handle your business on your own, bitch. Like, if you have an issue with me, bro, speak up. If you have an issue with me, say it. If you want to fight me, say it. The fuck is you think you bring it? And mind you, the girl that she brought to the class was a little piece of stick. This girl ain't have no ass, no titties, and stomach was on flat. I will break that bitch like a number 2 pencil. Fuck is you bringing her for? Am I supposed to be scared? Shit, let me get in character and act scared. Like, what? Oh, they snickering and shit. I said, bitches must want to get beat up today. And mind you, my friend was with me and she was like, period. And that's why I just love my bitch. And so my bitch was like, I don't know who these hoes think they fucking with. Like, my friend started getting mad because it's like, I don't know whether she thought that my friend wasn't gonna do that, but my friend just kind of felt like, okay, you trying to be funny now. You bringing another girl to the classroom. What you bringing another girl to the classroom for? Like, you trying to get wild? You trying to get active for what? Like, what is the problem? I confronted your ass the other day outside the classroom. Why you acting hard now? You acting hard now. Why you didn't act hard when we was outside in the hallway and I was trying to get to the bottom of it? Why you didn't act hard then? Like, what is the problem? Like, when I said bitches must want to get beat up, everybody quiet and shit. And then we got people talking about something. Like, she started making that noise. I'm like, yeah. Like, who want to get beat up today? Like, let me know. It's this one girl. And that's why I said Romeo was such a hoe. It's this girl that Romeo used to use her for answers. It was so funny to watch. She had a crush on him. And like I said, Romeo was a good flirt and he was a hoe. So he used to get whatever he wanted out of these girls. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So he used to use her for answers. It was so obvious. Only flirt and talk to her when he needed answers. She used to sit in the front of the classroom and she was a very smart girl. So the teacher, he ends up stopping and he's like, whatever's going on in the back, mind you, he was an Indian teacher. So he's like, whatever's going on in the back, please stop. Or y'all gotta go. Like, he basically was like, y'all gotta go. Like, y'all doing too much. So I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. So then the girl that Romeo was flirting with, she turns around and she mean mugs me. So when she mean mugged me, I'm looking at her like, boo, bitch, the fuck you looking at? Like, am I beefing with everyone today? Like, we got this nasty hoe bringing her friend to class. Now you mean mugging me? Like, what's the issue? Romeo, I don't know. I don't remember what Romeo said to me, but Romeo said something slick underneath his breath. Like, he said something slick. So I was like, say it again. So he was like, ain't nobody talking to you. I'm like, yeah, say it again. Cause it's like, you mad for what? You mad that I told my friend that you left the classroom to get head from another girl? Not even another girl, from a school thought. Like, this girl is a school thought. This girl has slept with so many guys on this campus, and you left class to go get head from, out of all the girls in the classroom, I would have even been better off if you got head from the nerd in the front. But this girl here, I was just like, no, like, don't catch an attitude with me because I went to go tell my friend I'm trying to protect her. So he's like, I didn't say nothing to you. I'm like, yeah, you know what's up, da da. So the teacher, he's like, stop it. So I'm like, yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, you mad? Like, I start talking. I'm like, you mad? Yeah. I was like, why'd you leave the classroom the other day? Yeah. Like, I start talking my hot shit. And on top of that, I start talking my hot shit because I also want her to know that, baby, ain't nobody scared of you either. Like, I'm gonna put y'all business on the front wall street if y'all keep playing with me. Tell me why the nerd in the front say, leave him alone. Ah, Romeo. Ah. Is that your Juliet? Is that your Juliet? Y'all, when I tell y'all I was so shocked. When I tell you guys I was so shocked. I could not believe this girl yelled at me like that. So I went AWOL. I was like, shut your bitch ass up. Like, I started screaming at him. Fuck you mean, leave him alone. So then I was like, oh, Romeo, that's your bitch. Like, I started getting mad. So I'm like, oh, Romeo, is that your other bitch? Is that your other bitch? I was like, do I need to call my homegirl up about this one? Like, I started telling him, I'm like, do I need to call my other homegirl up about this one? Fuck is you protecting him for? You sucking his dick too? What is the issue? So She's like, leave him alone. She's like, you're being disruptive. I said, shut your ass up and turn around. Shut your ass up and turn around. The teacher's like, stop it, stop it. He gets so angry, y'all. When I tell y'all, this teacher got so angry, like he got angry. Like this is the most mad that I ever seen a teacher. He went off on us. He was like, this is a classroom. He was like, if you guys do not want to listen, you guys have to go. Like he yelled. He was like, stop it. Like he was so angry. Everything simmered down. The girl, she just was like the girl that brought her friend is looking mad. Her friend looking confused because I guess she didn't think that I would do all that. Mind you, when I was yelling at the girl who yelled at me, the nerd, I was telling Romeo, I said, Romeo, come collect. I'm telling him like, come and collect his bitch type shit. Like, come get your bitch. So I kept screaming, Romeo, come collect. Romeo, come collect. Like, come and collect her. Like, who does this bitch think she is? Caller number 9, come and collect her. Everybody get back to normal. Everybody doing the work and stuff. Y'all, for the rest of the school year, everybody started screaming, come and collect. For the rest of the school year, like several people in the class would be like, come and collect this, that you? Like when I would walk in class and I'll be like, y'all, leave me alone, y'all. Like people said that the way I said come collect was so funny. Like I just kept repeating it. I was like, Romeo, come collect. And he literally was just staring at me like confused because it's like, this girl want to be your bitch so badly. Go get her. Like, go get her. She calling for you. Go get her. Like, and I was just like, like, I cannot stand this boy. Black never brought her friend to class again. Yeah, because it's like, who do you think you punking? Like, you're not punking me, sweetie. Like, I told my friend what you did, and if you don't want your business out on Wall Street, then you should just keep your mouth closed or tell your close friends at home. Fuck is you telling people for? Like, why are you, what? So yeah, she never brought her friend to the class again, and she completely stopped talking to me. She never looked my way. Good, don't look my way. The fuck, like, I don't know whether you thought you were supposed to punk me. I don't know what you thought. It's not happening. I don't get off that easy. Romeo, he did more shit. We got more story times on him. And the nerd in the front, she never said nothing to me again. I guess she got scared when I started screaming. Because when I started yelling, come collect, she literally was like, looking like confused. I'm like, yeah, like, who do you think you are? Like, screaming, leave him alone. Like, that's like, what? Like, you are not his Juliet, sis. Settle down. Like, please settle down. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time about the time where my classmate decided to leave class to give head. Like, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel. I'm about to tie my hair up because I'm done with this story time. Y'all let me know down below in the description box how y'all feel about this situation. Do you guys feel like I was in the wrong? Do y'all think I was in the wrong for telling my friend what he did? Because keep in mind, my friend and him, they weren't dating. So do y'all think that I was in the wrong for telling my friend what he did? Or do y'all think that I didn't do anything wrong? Y'all let me know down below. Oh, y'all, why y'all not following my socials? Why y'all not following my Instagram? The link is in the description for my Instagram and for my TikTok. Follow it down below. Please follow it. And also, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Love y'all.